Sometimes, God's people, we need to speak up, whether we've been backsliding or not. If you're a child of God, if you're God's people, sometimes we have to speak up. Because sometimes, a lot of times, when you're speaking in the spirit in this society, people call you crazy and they call you ratchet. That's two things they like to say. They like to say you're crazy and they like to say that you're ratchet. Know that you're not. You're neither of those things. And they love to say that. They like to say they're crazy or they like to say you're get. We need a what more thing. We need more ratchet people. Yeah, I said it. I want more ratchet people. I want more people who's not afraid to speak the truth. Basically, you know, I want more. I want more people like that, and we have to speak out because there's this whole society, and this society is naturally geared towards trying to make us feel bad about ourselves. It's naturally in this society, when you're speaking in the spirit in this society, in this type of environment, people call you crazy and they call you ghetto and they call you ratchet. That's not ratchet. A lot of times, these quote unquote ratchet or ghetto people, they're speaking in the spirit. They're speaking in the spirit of truth. They're speaking in the spirit of God. But why are you? But because of how other people are conditioned to think in their minds, they say that person is ratchet or they say that person is ghetto. They're not. Some people speak in a dialect that's comfortable to them, but they can switch up. Yeah, I can speak in AAVE or speak in quote unquote Ebonics, but I can also speak in received dialect as well. It depends on who you're speaking to, and sometimes if you're in the spirit, you're gonna go towards what you feel more comfortable in. Just like somebody else who speaks more than one language, and they're around their people, their family, they might speak their language. They might speak Italian or Spanish or whatever they feel comfortable speaking. How is that any different? But I'm not ratchet. Maybe a little bit. I am anointed. I have been chosen by God. I am a child of God. That's why I face the type of things that I face, and why I have so many people who come against me and things like that. And it's not even just vanity. You know what I mean? Um, you have to walk. All of us in the kingdom who have been called to work for the kingdom and who've been called to have certain assignments, they need to walk in that and not let people try to shut us up or make us say that we're ratchet or say that we're slow or say all these are lies from the enemies. They're just obstacles. These people are just obstacles on the road to us achieving what we're supposed to achieve and, and our goals, because our goals is directly in alignment with God, and it wasn't an accident. Even for us that who choose to whatever you choose to do, whether you choose to be creative or you're a cook or you do home decoration, you're in a way in your own way you're going to be serving God and you're going to be serving the kingdom. So don't let people discourage you. Don't let people try to weaken your voice, and don't be agreeable. Don't be agreeable and go along with things just to get things done, or just to feel like you have some sort of you're in good terms with somebody. Sometimes you don't need to do that, and that's not what I'm chosen to do. I'm not chosen to be a follower. I'm chosen to be a leader, and that's what I feel comfortable in doing. And that's how other people respond to me. I can tell people to do things, and they'll just do it because I'm already operating under that energy. You know what I mean? Not everybody can do that. When I was working at my old job, I had a coworker, and I used to tell him to do stuff, and he just used to do it. Not everybody can do that. And when I was in a position where I had to be at the back seat, naturally that felt uncomfortable for me. I still did it, but that's not my true nature. And being a leader is something that's neither masculine or feminine either. But people say women who are leaders they're not feminine, or they're not acting like a woman. That's not even true. Leadership is a quality that has neither masculine or feminine energy. You know what I mean? There's lots of spaces where women are leaders. In kitchens, a lot of the time, women are leaders. Why is that? One of the place that I used to work at, a black woman was the head chef. Why is that? You know what I mean? These are also careers that came from slavery times that we learned how to do. That's why all the stewards on the ship were black. You know what I mean? And why the head chef was a woman. It's like how it was during the plantation times and stuff like that. So those are skills that we had developed and we mastered and things like that. And that comes with management and cooking things in large quantities and all that type of stuff. So that's really ancestral knowledge that had gotten passed down. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why that woman was a head chef, because madame the madame or the big mama or the mammy was the one who was the head chef in the whole plantation. You know what I mean? Who was cooking for all the slaves, who was cooking for all the masters, for all the guests, for all the parties. So how do you know what do you who do you think was doing that? So of course we have those type of skills. You know what I mean? But dumb people would think, okay, woman can't do that. Woman can't be a head chef. Like, nigga, we were already the head chef, bitch. We were already cooking, like, for hundreds of the master's guests when he was throwing balls. We were cooking for all the slaves and stuff like that, and our fellow slaves in the plantation, setting up all these parties and things like that. Where do you think these skills come from? That's what I want to know. You know what I mean? So that's all I gotta say for now. Goodbye. And if this rubbed you the wrong way, I'm glad it did. Fuck you. And have a nice day.